Hello Aries, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for the month of September 2016. We're going to be talking about the general theme for the month, and I'm an Aries too, so I love doing this reading to see what's going to be coming up for us this month. That's always very fun for me. So we're going to be talking about the general theme for the month and then also getting a little bit more of the nitty-gritty details about what's going to be happening for you this month. So let's go ahead and get started. We have the Eight of Earth card coming through for you. And of course, I love the eight in this card because it's about, the Earth cards in general are about how you make your money and what you need to do to be here on Earth. And the 8 is the number for the wealth area in our Feng Shui Bagua. So if you look at the wealth corner, the number 8 is the number for wealth. So I love that this is coming up. And what this is really about is it's about it's so funny because going back to school, right? September is a time that typically lots of people in the United States go back to school. And so that's what this card is really about for us in the month of September. And that's kind of about learning everything you can about a topic. It's about diving into, kind of a new area, an area that may be new for you that you're interested in. So it can be a number of different things. So like for me, I'm thinking about technology stuff and some of the things that I've been working with and how I can create systems and things that are easier. So I want to do some education or exploration around that topic for this month. So whatever that is for you, just know that that's going to help you bring in more money, okay? Because this is an Earth card and that's about, how you make your money. So that's something that's going to help you. And then the other thing that I'm seeing around this is that you're really in a place of more contentment. And what I mean by that is you kind of had been in a place of being foggier and not as clear about what you want, and that has become a lot clearer. And you're also in a place where you're ready to just let it come to you when the timing is right. So you're not super attached to when something comes through. You're just being un-Aries-like, if I will say that, right? About being patient, okay? Because I know, being an Aries myself, I know that patience isn't always one of our best virtues, right? We like to charge ahead. We like to, get a move on and get things done, right? That's part of who we are. I was laughing with a fellow Aries. I said the other day when I was talking to her, I said, yeah, one thing I think is sort of funny about Aries, or what always the one thing that I attribute to Aries is like, we love to be leaders, but we don't really care if anyone's following us, right? We love to just charge ahead, and like, if people are coming with us, great. If they're not, no big deal. Like, we don't really care. So I think that's kind of funny. All right, let's see what else we got going for the month of September. And Archangel Michael is here, just to let you know. So he brings in the heat. So if you see me getting warm, it will pass shortly. He typically will come in, and maybe we'll see him in these cards, or it's just Michael is around me a lot. He's really one of the angels, one of the archangels that I very strongly connect with. And I ask for his help a lot in clearing my energy field, in clearing my space. I ask him for help when I'm working with clients as well, in clearing their spaces, and when they're working on their vocation or what their life purpose is, right? Because he's someone that really helps with that. So just to give you an idea of why he might be coming in for you. So we have the King of Earth coming through. So another Earth card, which is great because we need to be grounded this month. We have a lot of things going on, and we need that grounding to get connected. So Earth cards, again, all about how you make your money, what you need to do to be here on Earth. This is a duality card. On the one hand about a person, on the other hand about an experience or circumstance. So the person, this is someone that you already know, because this is our past line that we're doing right here. This is someone that you already know, that's already in your life. And they are someone that is practical. When you think of earthy, you're thinking of someone that's more practical. So they can be just someone that is, you know, abundant and generous, right? So generous with their time or their talents or their knowledge, that type of thing, as well as with their money, potentially. They're also someone that's very professional, and they take things on, like they take care of things. Like there's somebody that really takes care of things. And so what this person is coming through around for you is about a new opportunity that has been either presented to you or will be very shortly at the very beginning of the month. And what I'm seeing around this is that it's a very, I love this card, actually. Absolutely love it. Because it's about having the Midas touch, right? So it's about, you know, new opportunities coming in for us this month. And, you know, as we accept those opportunities, just whatever we do kind of turns to gold, right? It's just, we have a feeling, we have a sense, we're more in the flow, right? And this is a very, very successful time, very abundant time for us, particularly in this month of September. And so what's coming through around this is they're wanting you to make sure that you're accepting the opportunities that you're being offered. So sometimes we get in a place where, like, there's a lot going on and we're like, oh, I can't do anymore. But really make sure that you're checking in with yourself about whether you couldn't really take that on. Because there's some key opportunities that are not going to come around again for you. And so it's really important that you latch on and do it. And Aries, you know, you are so good at being able to just jump in and even improvise a lot of times. You know, it's not that hard for you, okay? So you'll be fine with it, is what I'm saying around that. So make sure that you are checking in with your body and your higher wisdom about whatever opportunities are coming through. If you need more guidance around that, you can always schedule a private reading with me, and that is something that I can help you with. So then we have a couple fire cards. So we've got a couple earth cards, which are about being grounded, which is great and awesome for us. And then we have a couple fire cards. So we have the Seven of Fire. And again, the fire cards are about passion and action. So this is where we kind of light a fire under our butts, and it is about taking action. And this card in particular, so I'd like to take a peek at where the 7 falls here is the knowledge area in Feng Shui. So it's about things, you know, it can be about spiritual knowledge, it can be about that learning, so the things that are coming up. So if you're wanting to go back to school and wanting to learn something, you may have to stand up and stand up for yourself about that, and stand up for what you believe in around that. So it could be maybe your spouse isn't completely on board with you going back to school or taking some class or workshop or that type of thing. And so you really need to stand up for yourself and what you believe in. So that's what you need to know and work on right now in this month of September that's coming up here. And choose your battles, though. So if it's a tiny thing, like, don't fight over little tiny things. But if it's something that's really important to you, then do stand up for yourself. Do speak out, okay? And especially as it relates to that knowledge that you want to gain or that class you want to take, right? And then we have the Page of Fire, and again, fire cards are all about passion and action, and this is a duality card again. So another about a person on the one hand and about a circumstance or an event on the other. So fire people versus the earth person, very grounded, right? Very practical. The fire person is a little bit more, you know, outgoing. They're more creative. They have a lot more confidence, right? They're one of those people, like, when they come into a room, people notice, that type of thing. And they also can be a little bit, you know, cause a little trouble here and there, right? Is something else that this Page of Fire can do. So I am getting that this is a woman. The King of Earth, I was feeling more was like a man energy or a male energy. And and not to say that it has to be, because King of Earth doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a man, it could be a woman, but I was getting more male energy there, and with this page I'm getting more female energy around this. And this is someone, again, that's going to be involved in bringing an opportunity to you. So again, there's all these people that are going to be bringing opportunities to you. And this is really about doing things your way. So part of what this is about is like you have a particular way that you can do things that no one else can do. And you have a certain type of magic or a certain type of creativity that you bring to things. And so what they're wanting you to do around this particular project that's going to come in is to bring your version, your brand of magic to it, your brand of creativity to this, okay, and do things differently than other people are doing them, because that's going to bring you more success than doing it like everyone else. And especially if that's not something that you connect with, then it's not going to be helpful for you, okay? So let's keep moving, and we are going to get some messages from what I affectionately call my goofy angels. And so these are angels that we don't all, you may not necessarily have heard of before. They're different types of angels coming through, but they always have good, beautiful guidance for us around what's happening. Okay, that one's going there. All right, so we have lots of goofy angels. So we have Angel Sonia coming through, and this is a message from a loved one that has passed. And when Angel Sonia comes through, so this is the past card or the basis of the situation, and typically, which it's so obvious, but obviously this person has already passed. It's happened in the past, type of thing. But what I'm seeing around this is that this person is wanting to connect with you more deeply. And so I'm seeing that they're sending you more messages or more signs. They're letting you know that they're around more often. And they also want to let you know, if this is someone that's recently crossed over, that, they are at peace. They are very happy. And I always, for me, I kind of always think that's a funny message, because of course they are. They've returned to positive, pure positive love and light. And they're in a state of joy and bliss and peacefulness. They don't have the worries and concerns that we have here. That's just not present. And so there's certainly no need for you to worry about them. They're there to help you. So what I'm seeing around that is as more information coming through. And they're telling me now that they are wanting me to do a full line of cards of messages from this person in the deep dive reading. So if you're in the membership, of course, you'll get that right away. If you're not, you're welcome to take advantage of that. And if it's not feeling aligned to you, like if you don't feel an alignment or a need to listen to that reading, then you may not have somebody that's coming through for you. So it just pay attention to how that's feeling for you. If it feels aligned, if it's like a heck yes, then do it. If it's, if you're wishy-washy or you're not sure about that, pay attention to your own personal guidance as to whether, it's important for you to watch the deep dive reading or whether that could be helpful to you in this month. Okay. And then we have Angel Oceana, and this is about taking action. So we've got those fire cards, which are about action, and Oceana is pushing us to really take action about whatever this is. So what I'm getting is that this is something that you've been thinking about, and it's something where they want to let you know that you are in touch with your true guidance around it. So the information and the messages that you're getting are right and true, okay? So what you're feeling around that, don't second guess yourself, okay? Whatever you're feeling around that, that is right and true, and it's going to be good for you, okay? And so part of this is, as you're in touch with the truth of the situation, then you need to take action, right? So it's not just about, yeah, I heard you. It's like, okay, what's my next step, right? So to take action around that is what I'm getting. Okay. So then we have Grace and Antoinette, and what this card is really about is perspective. So it has to do with looking at things from other people's points of view. So sometimes when we disagree with someone, or we're kind of find ourselves butting heads with someone, it's because we are so ingrained in our own beliefs and the things that we are attached to, if you will, that we can't even see how things could be different. So if you can just sort of step back from it and take more of a bird's eye view of the situation and look at it from different perspectives, different angles. So of course looking at it from the other person's perspective, but also looking at it from different, other people's angles, right? And what they see. And that's going to help you open up. And I really encourage you to find the viewpoints that are based on love, and that are looking from the highest perspective, okay? Not in your ego crap, but looking from the highest perspective is what we're wanting there, okay? And then the last card that we have for you today is Angel Daniel, and he's the angel of marriage. And so I feel like this bodes well for you in the relationship department for the month of September. So marriage can just be a sign, when I read this card, it's about commitment. So it can be about, falling in love, of course, about meeting someone that you feel like could be a potential marriage partner. It can also be about strengthening your relationship, okay? So Angel Daniel helps with all that kind of stuff. He's kind of like our marriage Cupid guy, if you will, right? He helps with the relationship type of stuff. And he's assisting you right now. So he's working behind the scenes to set things up. If you haven't met someone yet, he's working behind the scenes to set that up. And of course, we'll get more information about that, the romance, in our deep dive readings. So that's what I have for you today, Aries, my fellow Aries. Make sure you take time to relax, have fun, and enjoy your life. Much love to you. Hi, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji here again, and I want to just share with you a little bit more about my monthly deep dive reading membership that I'm offering. And this is going to give you a lot more information about 4 specific areas in your life. So that would be your health, which includes your physical, mental, emotional, and of course spiritual health. And then the second area is your finances, so what's happening with your money for that particular month. And then thirdly will be your career or your life purpose. What are you here for? And then the last area, of course, the 4th area is your romantic relationships. So we're going to go deep dive into each one of these particular areas. And it's not just a concept or ideas that I'm giving you. I'm actually going to give you real world action steps to take and the support to be able to do that. So much of the information that I'm going to be sharing are things that concepts and ideas, but also the action steps that I give to my private coaching clients. So it's really like having me as your private coach is a big piece of it. And the other thing that you're going to get in the deep dive readings is feng shui tips that I don't normally give in the broader readings, and special adjustments, special things that you can do to help shift the energy in your space. So lots of really cool things around that. The other thing that you're going to get is you will get monthly, you actually get some bonuses with this. So the bonuses that you get are my Archangel Insight Guide. So that's going to give you actually a handy chart for each one of the 15 archangels, and it tells you kind of their colors, what the stones that are associated with them, what types of things you can call upon them for. And then also you'll get archangel invocations, and those will be for specific angels and words that you can use to call upon them. So those are 2 bonuses that you'll get. And the third bonus is a meditation, and this is related to it's a grounding meditation, and you're going to get it as an audio, which I haven't offered before. So this is something that's strictly exclusively for my angel reading membership members. And you guys get the readings in your email inbox, and you'll also get an audio version of both the general reading as well as the deep dive reading, so that you can listen to it again during the month to get further tips and actions. And then the other thing that you'll get with the membership is you will have a more like actual documents and things like that to help you work through the different processes. So you'll get sort of the support behind the actions that I'm giving you. I may give you an action step, and then I'll have a document that will help explain that. Or I might do a special audio for you around that. You also get a discount on all of my private readings, and that's something that you get as long as you are a member. So that's a really cool advantage that you get as well. And then as I roll out different feng shui courses and different things like that, the members will actually get discounts on those as well. So there's lots of juicy things that you can get from it. And of course, it's that sense of peace and calm, that sense of guidance, that you have someone that's there for you, and the information that you need to make your life easier. So take a look at the link below. There's a link below to check out all the juicy details. You can, of course, just order a single deep dive reading. That's always available to you. And then you can also order, be part of the membership, where you get all of those juicy things that I just talked to you about. And that you can do on a monthly basis, where you're billed monthly, or you can pay upfront for it and save a little bit of money. I think it saves you about $10, $10, something like that, to pay for it all up front. And then you get that information on a monthly basis. So check it out below. Much love to you, and enjoy your day.